Welcome to my gym. I've been getting so many questions about the heart rate zone training. What is heart rate zone training? How to do it? And other questions. So today I'm going to talk through about heart rate zone training and also give a little bit of demo about how I do my heart rate zone training. So, heart rate zone training is a fantastic way and safe way to increase our endurance. There are 5 heart rate zones: zone 1 to zone 5, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. And it is calculated in a two-step process. I explained all this in my book, Reversing Time, My Journey to a Younger Self, which I'm going to give the link below in the description. But it's a two-step process to calculate the heart rate zones. Step 1, you need to figure out what is the maximum heart rate for you. That means that is a heart rate you don't want to go beyond when you train. When you go beyond the maximum heart rate, it's always a risk for arrhythmias, irregular heart rates, and heart rhythms, and that may cause or lead into several other problems. So that's the importance of maximum heart rate. So that is calculated for most of us. That is calculated by the equation 220 minus our age. For example, you are a 50 years old man or woman, it is 170 is your maximum heart rate. You don't want to go beyond 170 as much as possible while you train, to minimize the risk of arrhythmias and all those things. So once you know your maximum heart rate based on your age, in step 2, this is where you calculate your heart rate zones. So zone 1 is 50 to 60% of your maximum heart rate. For example, in this example, for a 50-year-old, if your maximum heart rate is 170, your zone 1 is 50% of 170 is probably 85, and 60% is close to 100. So in zone 1, your heart rate should be between 85 to 100. In zone 2, that is 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. Zone 3 is 70 to 80%. Zone 4 is 80 to 90%, and zone 5 is 90 to 100%. So we are focusing on zone 2, which is 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. For a 50-year-old, that may be between 100 to 120. You can do the math, but roughly it's going to be between 100 to 120. But why this is so important? Zone 2 heart rate training. There are several benefits from training in this zone. Number 1, this is kind of like a comfortable zone where you can come back every day. If you're going to huff and puff and trying to die every single day, which is your zone 5, your body will revolt, and you don't want to come back next day morning. So zone 2 is very comfortable, convenient. You're able to talk to people. You are able to do what you would like to do, watch movies without any problems, do trading if you are into it, or do any puzzles. It's really, really comfortable. You're not trying to die every single minute. So that's the main advantage of zone 2. Number 2, you can do it for a long time. It's not like you can sustain the zone 2 training each day for an hour, hour and a half, 20 minutes, 2 hours. It's really up to you. Your body is not going to get tired by training in the zone 2. And number 3 is fat oxidation. Fat loss primarily. We have 2 main sources of energy in our body. One is sugar and the other one is fat. Sugar can be burned by both aerobic and anaerobic, meaning if you're huffing and puffing and really working hard, when you're not getting enough oxygen, you can burn sugar. But to burn fat, and get that fat loss, you need oxygen. Fats are broken down by oxygen. So that means you're able to get nice breath in, nice oxygen in, and that will lead to fat. And obviously fats, we have abundant supply of fat in the body, so that will give you any amount of energy. That's the reason why you can sustain it for a long time. If you go to huff and puff, you have very limited amount of sugar in the body, so you won't be able to sustain for a long time because you're going to deplete that sugar source or sugar resource in the body. But fat, we can do it for a long time. So that's the reason why is zone 2. By getting nice breath in, nice oxygen in, you're going to metabolize your fats. That's the main advantage. And the other advantage is zone 2 training really rejuvenates mitochondria. Those are the energy producing organelles in our body. So we all need good number and well-functioning mitochondria for good life and longevity. So zone 2 training kind of rejuvenates these mitochondria. So those are kind of like advantages of zone 2 training. So now let me show you how I do any which way to get into the zone 2. You can run on a treadmill, you can run outside, you can walk on a treadmill, or you can do biking, static biking or standard biking, or anything really. I chose treadmill just because I'm going to switch it on. I do my training with incline treadmill because the reason being it is available. My weight is 163. So treadmill is available in every gym, and incline treadmill gets you to the heart rate zone quicker and faster, but there is no trauma. If you want to run every single day, that's fantastic, that's good for you, but there is always the risk of trauma. So I chose incline treadmill. And the other thing is incline treadmill strengthens my lower extremity muscles. I'm a hiker and climber, so I want to have good core and good lower extremity muscle strength, and this gives me that strength. So usually what I do is I have my speed set at 3 miles per hour. You can do what you want to do. You can do 2 miles, 1.5 mile, 1 mile, it's really up to you. But I go for like 3 miles per hour. And then I play with my inclination based on my heart rate. This is my heart rate right here. I have a chest belt that transmits my heart rate directly onto the treadmill, so I don't have to monitor it. I can look at it. So I am 52 years old and I aim to have a heart rate between 100 to 120 for zone 2. So right now I'm in zone 2. So based on my heart rate, I kind of like go up and down on the inclination. I never usually touch the speed. So if you don't have a heart rate monitor, there is another easy and simple way to know if you are in heart rate zone 2. That is by the talk test. Talk test is primarily when you're in zone 2, you should be able to talk in full sentences, but with some effort. Like just now what I'm doing. I am still able to talk in full sentences, but even if you don't not seeing me, if you listen to me, you should be able to know that, or you will be able to know that I am struggling a little bit. But still, I'm able to talk in full sentences. So that's how we know we're in heart rate zone 2. So that's about heart rate zones and heart rate zone 2 in particular. So I'm going to give the link to my book where I explained all these details. So yeah, let me know if any questions. Thank you.